Hello. It's another Saturday. I think it's 4 p.m. for most people that are watching. It is Sunday morning for me, as in 7 a.m. Sunday morning, but who knows, whatever time of day it is or night it is around the world, it's Becky Mail's time. Yes, Becky Mail's time. Hello. And look, we have a potentially here. Potentially skipped. Hey, Skippy. Are you Australian, potentially skipped? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's a different kind of Skippy. In Australia, we have a kangaroo called Skippy. I think Skippy's long past, actually. But, yeah, there's a Skippy. It was a kangaroo. And it was such a great kangaroo that it could, solve crimes and stuff. And he would go, hey, Skip, go solve the crimes. And we have Miss Christine. Christine is always here first. In fact, no, she wasn't here first today. Oh, no, she was second. Yeah, she was here first today. Always first. And potentially skipped was second. And who do we have third? Rosie. Rosie Posey, Nosy, Rosie Posey. I love you so much. You are the most awesome friend from Twitter. You are awesome. Love you. Hola, chica. Are you South American? Because my Brazilian friends say that, even though it's Spanish, I think. Flash Fan is here. Hi, how are you today? I'm good. Excellent. We have so much fun happening. Oh, you're going to do an interview with Solomon? Oh, I'll be in chat. No question about it. Oh, you're Tilly in disguise? I thought you were Tilly in disguise because you called me Taint. Of course you're Tilly. I had Skippy for dinner a few nights ago. Hey, tragic. Yeah, well, we Aussies, we do eat kangaroo. It's true, but mainly we feed them to the dogs. I know that sounds terrible, but we have a lot of extra roos. The meat's kind of tough. Hello, Lizzie. 0714. I don't think I've met you before, and welcome. And Jess Rubery. Hello. I think I might have had you here before. Welcome as well. Mads. Good morning, EU. Good morning, Mads. I think it might be late night for you. Really late night, maybe. You'll be rigged there. Good. Be rigged there, Dolly. What do you mean, nope? Oh, you're super English? Yeah, you are super English. What time is it then? I don't know. You tell me. Lil Pill, I'm so sorry I forgot about our watch party on Aussie Day. I fell asleep. I'd been streaming. I know. I keep saying we're going to do the watch party and then I pike. I'm the worst piker. Piker means I don't turn up to parties, or I turn up to parties and then I leave, or I don't, whatever. Piker just means that you just are bad at turning up to things. You're potentially tainted. Yeah, I know. Speaking of fun, you're muted. I'm not. You're muted. Not for that's here as well. I love all you guys so much. It's 10 p.m. here. I told you it was late night. I was right. Will upset stomach if you're not used to it. Right. Okay. No, you're fine. I love you, Little Pill. In fact, I've got stuff to talk to you about. I've got some things that I really need some help with, and you are one of my awesome members, my OG members, who can really help me with stuff. Okay, let's get Veal on the stage. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. I am not English.
You're not English, no. Piker means pulling a racket. Yeah, well, I assigned that to Rackets because Rackets pulled the biggest pike when he said he was going to be on the Lego stream. He even bought the packet of Lego. Val said, "Are you coming to the Lego stream?" Brought out his packet of Lego, and then Rackets brought out his packet of Lego, licked the packet of Lego, and then what did he do? He didn't turn up to the Lego stream. That's a massive pike.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably because he licked it.
Yeah, well, maybe. He licks everything. That's his thing. He licks things.
Good man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's piking. You guys all need to get piking into your vocabulary. Piking's a great word. And you're a massive piker is when you leave early from a party or you just don't turn up. Okay. It's a great word.
I like to pike and crack a fat.
Cracking a fat is also an excellent term. That is getting an erection. So cracking a fat. Very, very good term. Imagine being me and not trolling you. Yeah, it would suck, Bobby. It's your whole goal in life. Okay. So we have a couple people sick today. We have, unfortunately, Liz's little kids have flu or something, and it's awful when you've got toddlers who are gross with the loogies and things. Loogies is also an Australian term, I think. little gross little germies and crying and things. So she is looking after them. And unfortunately, also we have McKinley down as well. So it's like, the germs just keep smacking people down. So it's just us. It's the boys and me for Becky Mouse. It's cool. It's back to what we were before the girls joined us. But all the best, all the love. All the love to the people, especially people with have small kids who are crying, because that sucks. I remember what that used to be like. Now I've just got Veal and Darlie to worry about.
I'm behaved.
You are behaved. You are behaved. All right. So where is Darlie? Move it, Darlie.
He said, give me a few. Sorry.
You cracks all the fats. Degenerative. Give me a few. Sorry. All right. Fine. Okay. So basically what we've got to talk about before we get into the actual reading is let's just have a little bit of a chitty chat about what has been going on in the last few days. So as per usual, I've got fun things to look at. Lucky for that, Darlie, because you're late. You've got all around here. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Liz. It sucks when kids have the germs because I don't know. I'm not sure how old yours are. When mine started going to daycare and things, and like Solomon was saying the other day on the interrogation stream, once they start going off to daycare, they come back and they bring back the grossest things. Like they bring back stomach flus and like rashes and all this stuff, and then it spreads around the house, and it's just like, you filthy creature, where did you get that from? Yuck, I've never seen anything like that before. Ew.
Kids are like petri
dishes. I don't want to bring you home anymore. Yeah, it's just started kindergarten. Yeah. You'll keep all the hot babes in check? Well, yeah. Darlie does think he's a hot babe. He's trying to pike me. Look, I've been trying to get him to pike me for months, and he just keeps sticking around. I can't shake him. Alrighty, let's go on. Okay, so we're a dramatic reading day. Okay, so anyway, so we're in the middle of the evidentiary hearing. We didn't think we'd be in the middle of it, but it started already. And yeah, yesterday was Friday. Heavens to Betsy. Can you do this voice, please?
Friday, it's heavens to Betsy.
Heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy. Friday. Heavens to Betsy. Okay, so murder, retrial, evidentiary hearing. There's those jurors, and they're like, hey. And one of them, we don't know who, but one of them spoke already on Friday. And we are going to have exclusive audio. This is news, guys. We're going to have exclusive audio from the courtroom on Monday. right? So I don't think anyone's got this. It's ours only, and this will be the audio from that juror, Justice Toll, questioning that juror. Liz managed to get the best audio of that testimony, and it's all ours. And it will be uploaded as soon as possible Monday morning. Problem is, I am going to be streaming also Monday morning, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to upload it quickly on Monday morning ahead of all of the other stuff that's going to be happening. But she's got it, and it's the embargo, as we call it, is lifted on Monday morning. So that means that we will have the entirety of the testimony, and we'll be first with it. So you guys will be able to hear everything on this channel. I will have a playlist up, and it will be the entirety of everything from Juror 1 all the way through. So that's pretty cool, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I don't own it, but like, it doesn't belong to me, but no, but it'll be broken here first. So yeah, like, guys, we've been to a lot of work, all of us here, to get this happening. So it's important that that, yeah, like, I mean, when you go to a lot of work, you hope to be first. That's all. So yeah, that's all that. Liz has been to a lot of work. I've been to a lot of work. Dali even has gone to a lot of work behind the scenes to get, you know, the court and the press pass, and actually David as well has been to a ton of work. So all these things sort of happen, and we work on these things behind the scenes. So yeah. So, and Liz did a great job getting there really early, driving, and then she managed to actually get her phone. I think it was a phone. Liz, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was her phone. She managed to, like, get it right up there and get a really good recording. So, but obviously we can't actually release that until what Justice Toll said, till Monday, right? And we would never, ever, ever break that at all, right? Because we don't want anyone in trouble, especially not Liz, because she's in that county and she's working in that field. So we will do we'll do everything by the book, 100% by the book. But yeah, excellent. On this channel, stay tuned on this channel, and make sure that you subscribe to the playlist. At the moment, my playlist is called Murdaugh O'Clock. Everything's in the playlist called Murdaugh O'Clock. I'm going to make a new playlist though, just for the evidentiary hearing. And it will start with that one for the Friday. And you'll be able to listen to everything else. It'll even be a podcast one. So if you aren't allowed to hear things at work and things like that, you'll still be able to just listen on podcast. So yeah, after this stream today, I'll set that podcast one up as well. Makes sense. Justice Toll doesn't want any other jurors to know the questions ahead of time. Fair. That's absolutely fair, and we respect everything that Justice Toll has requested. Okay, moving on. No emails, no eggs, only jurors and
Jurors.
Jurors and Becky, except for one thing. Oh, hang on. For one thing, she did say, well, she did. Apparently yesterday there was another witness, but we'll come back to that in a minute. If you don't simp for Sal, then you're a crazy person. Oh, stop it. You're simping for Sal. And McKinley's here. Hey, McKinley, you're sick too, love. I know. Poor thing. Poor thing. I know. Oh, can you hear that? Can you hear that thunder?
Yes. It doesn't sound like thunder, but it sounds like a weird noise.
It's okay. It's Australian thunder.
No, it's the noise canceling stuff.
Oh, should I
Yeah,
turn that
it
off?
does that. It does its weird stuff. Like if you've ever
Yeah.
tried like FaceTiming somebody or something like that, like it does
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And
I
it
know
sounds
that
weird.
sound. It's weird. It sounds like garbled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, bye friends. Good to see you. Okay, next things next. Yeah. Okay, now, right. So, what I want to talk about before we get into the actual normal Becky Mails readings, as we usually do, is something's come out during the week, and it's about Becky Mails, and it will be a Becky Mail that we read, but it's a bit of controversy. You know, Anjanette Levy. Where's she from? Law and Crime? Oh, yeah, she's from Law and Crime. So, Anjanette Levy dropped a little bit of a bomb, not in a dirty way. She dropped a bomb on Friday or Thursday night, 2025. It was Friday morning, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, it was just before the evidentiary hearing, just before it happened. And she said this. Do you want to read it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
very interested to see what the Alex Murdaugh jury foreperson has to say this morning when questioned by Justice Toll. This is the juror we heard Becky Hill has having conversations with the night before the verdict about the length of deliberations. Becky told me there would be a verdict tomorrow. More to come. Are you saying Becky told you there'd be a verdict the next day? I asked her what she thought would happen. We wanted to plan for a possible weekend deliberation. She said twice, tomorrow.
Yeah.
The email dump also shows there weren't plans for weekend deliberations. Curious why Becky Hill thought jury deliberations wouldn't be going into the weekend. Seems there should at least have been a plan for it. The email was on Monday, 2/27, and the deliberations are subsequent. Verdict were on Thursday,
Yeah.
March 2nd.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, yeah, I was just looking at paralegal list. Yeah, we don't want you to go to jail either, Liz. No. It's specific media. Since I'm not legally recognized as media in specific court, let me be clear, I won't send anyone, even my mum, audio until I hear it from Justice. What? But not your mom? I'm not your mom. No. Yeah. So, is she gonna actually make it? Sorry, since you're in chat, might as well just ask you now. Do you think she's gonna actually say, like, put a like say something on Monday morning? Like, do you think she's gonna like put a like go, hey everybody, now you can release the audio? Because I'm just wondering whether or not she's actually going to say that out loud. Because if she doesn't say it out, oh, you're going to ask her. Okay, cool. All right, sweet, no problem. Yeah, that's my only concern. Because if she doesn't actually say it out loud, then we're like, well, now what? Yeah. Cool. All right. Okay, so this is the thing with this Anjanette Levy thing. Everyone started to go, what are you talking about, Anjanette? She came out with this tweet, and basically people are going, are you saying Becky told you there would be a verdict the next day? Are you saying Becky actually said to you that there would be a verdict the very next day? That's huge. How can you just come out now and say that Becky was actually speaking to a media representative the day before the verdict?
Yeah.
What?
Especially about the verdict being the next day.
Yeah.
How does she know that?
How does she know that? Right? So Anjanette goes, I asked her what she thought would happen. We wanted to plan for a possible weekend deliberation. She said twice, tomorrow. What?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, someone else has come along and gone, the email dump also shows there weren't plans for weekend deliberations. Curious. And then someone else goes, curious why Becky Hill thought jury deliberations wouldn't be going into the weekend. Seems there should have at least been a plan for it. This email was on the 27th of the 2nd, which is a Monday. The deliberations and subsequent verdict were on Thursday, the 2nd of the 3rd. Right, so I have the email. Let's have a look at that. Cool.
Oh, is this the email from the lady?
Yeah. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone backwards. Oh, hello, darling.
Yep.
Nice of you to grace us with your presence.
Thank you. I'm glad you're graced.
Kidding. Cool. Yes. Right. So yeah, I started from the bottom and went to the top because they're the screenshots anyway. So this is from the other lady. Yeah. So this is from the lady from Law and Crime, and this was on the Monday, the February the 27th. So, Dali.
Yes.
Would you like to read this one?
Yeah. Hello. For our planning purposes, would Judge Newman allow jurors to deliberate over the weekend? Is this something you have already discussed? What were the thoughts on this if this is a possibility? Again, this is just for our planning purposes. Thank you for your help, and I look forward to hearing from you. Lacey LaCroix, Assignment Manager, Law and Cuck Network.
It'd be so funny if we changed it to say just Law or Law and Bad Crim. Okay, so they're asking on Monday the 27th of February whether or not Judge Newman would actually have them deliberating over the weekend, which, okay, I suppose that's a fair question, but that's like Monday. They're not even into jury deliberations yet. All right, so let's see what Miss Becky said. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, is that Miss Becky?
Go back.
Go back?
Yep. I don't think the judge will have to make a decision on that. It's probable that the jury will be deliberating on Thursday.
How does she know that?
Oh, she
How
knows.
does she know that?
She's all-knowing.
Hang on, that's on Monday.
Yeah.
That's on Monday. How does she know they're going to be deliberating on Thursday?
Oh, it's Tilly. That's who that is.
Yeah, that's Tilly.
Okay.
How does she know they're going to be deliberating on Thursday?
Oh, she knows.
Okay. And then this is from, Dali, this is you. Thanks.
Thanks, but have you discussed going late into the day or weekend if they are still deliberating? Is that even an option if needed? Sincerely, Lacey LaCroix, Assignment Manager, Law and Crime Network.
Judge Newman will allow them to deliberate up until late night, however long it takes, is what she said.
Okay, so she's avoiding telling them anything about the weekend because they're trying to. I mean, that's what I'm taking from it, right? And I mean, I know I'm probably tainted in my view, but what Law and Crime Network are trying to do is organize or.
Bitch, we have a network to run. Can you give us some ideas?
They're trying to work out if they need to book hotels for the weekend. That was the whole point. That was the whole point of the exchange because it's Monday that they were talking, and I think what Anjanette was getting at was that the exchange was about whether or not, for planning purposes, whether they needed to have their studio and all their people there for the weekend, right? And she's not talking about the weekend. Yeah, she's on Monday. She's not talking about the weekend. And because you see, like the thing is about weekend jury deliberations, that is the subject line.
Well, you're not supposed to know, Jess.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, Jess, can we bring that up?
I'm trying.
Okay, so, sorry. Yeah, but this kind of stuff is always up in the air because you never know how long a jury is going to go. Exactly. It's supposed to be up in the air. But she's very clear down here. Where is it? Back here. This is Monday. I don't think the judge will have to make a decision on that. It's probably the jury will be deliberating Thursday. How does she know that? Or maybe she knows because of how many witnesses are left.
Well, she could have an idea when they start deliberating.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll know when they start deliberating.
Okay, no, she's asking, would Judge Newman allow jurors to deliberate over the weekend? I don't think the judge will have to make a decision on that. So she's saying that the jurors will start deliberating Thursday, and by the weekend, they'll have a verdict within 1.5 days.
Right.
Okay. I mean, some verdicts go a long time.
Mhm.
I've seen, the original Mark Jensen was 30 something hours. Rittenhouse was like 25.
And Jess, I get that. They would have started Monday or the next business day. Agree. I think the point of this email exchange, like to start off with, like it wouldn't have been that. I don't know whether, like in some instances, juries actually get together and deliberate over the weekend. I think it's rare though. Like I think, yes, you're right. They would have started Monday.
I've seen cases where it's happened, but it is unusual. Sometimes they stay until like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yes. However, I think for this, because it is the trial of the century, law and crime would have kept their people there.
Oh yeah.
Like
they would the verdict. Yeah.
But, they wouldn't have packed up and gone. Yeah. They would have stayed in town, like their whole kit and caboodle, they would have stayed there.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas if the verdict had happened on the Friday or before the end of the week, they would have been ready to sort of pack up and go out of like South Carolina, a whole area, and that's it, time to go. So I feel like if they felt like they had a fair idea the whole thing was going to be over by the weekend, then they'd be preparing to get themselves out of there. So it's really interesting that early in the week on the Monday, she's talking about weekend jury deliberations, and Becky seems she's just avoiding talking about the weekend at all.
Oh, that's true.
It doesn't mean it's not damning. What I mean is law and crime was asking a question they should have kind of known the answer to. Okay, that's fair enough. All right. Okay, next. Okay, all right. This is for McKinley. McKinley, you've got a copy of the book, right? Or anyone who's got a copy of the book.
Jesus.
Someone has pie in the sky dreams.
Is it at least signed?
So I don't know.
I wonder if she'll.
I don't know.
I wonder if Paralegal Liz, do you have a copy of the book? Can you bring it to court with you and try to get Becky to sign it?
Becky to sign it? How funny would that be?
How great would that be? Seriously, try to get her autograph on the book.
Oh, this is ridiculous. And look, there's no bids on it, I don't think. Maybe
it's buy it now. Or you can make an offer. We have a saying in Australia, tell him he's dreaming. Yeah, that's the ultimate troll. Yeah, do it. Tell him he's dreaming. Yep. Okay, right. Wonderful. Okay, so I just need to exit out of that and go into, I have to start sharing the Becky Mails. It's Becky Mail time, guys. It's Becky Mail time. Becky Mail time. Becky Mail time. Do. Where are we? My dad once did that on a coin. The guy wanted like $1,000 for this coin that was worth like $500. So my dad made an offer for like $250, and the guy got really pissed and was like, "No, it's worth at least $500." So my dad countered it with like $1. Just to screw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, just zoom this up. Okay, so last week we got to that page, where the banner was showing. So we finished with that. And we are now up to the 3rd of June. Oh, I forgot. Oh, damn it. Now I need to go back to the other thing. Yeah, I hate it when I'm boomer. I boomer.
I know.
Oh, Coon, we've had you here before. Nice to have you here. Ask her if she can get Holly to sign. Who's Holly? Who's Holly? I forget who Holly is. Can someone remind me who Holly is?
Is that the court clerk under her that was worried that she was talking to the jury too much?
I have no idea.
Holly. Can someone?
Oh, the BBC writer. BBC
yeah,
writer.
maybe.
Oh, yeah. Holly from BBC. Yes, get Holly to sign it. Holly wrote most of it. She wrote the only good stuff that was in there. She wrote the only good stuff that was in there. So yes, we want Holly. Sorry, guys, just a minute.
Troll.
That would be an absolute epic troll. Yeah, just go up to Becky and be like, look, I'd like. Do you know where Holly is? Do you know where Holly is, please? Because I really would like her to sign it. Okay. Guys, so you know how on the stream the other day, I'm just going to put us like this for a sec. Liz was saying that there is another witness. So the other witness, I'm going to do a poll as to who we think the other witness is. Now, when we're going through the emails today, names will come up. And one name that came up that we thought it might have been is her bestie, the other clerk of court, Rhonda. It could be her. Don't know. But
yes,
I would just... What's this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the jurors in the morning. And then there's actually going to be cross of Miss Becky. But the judge is, I believe, doing the talking with the jurors.
Oh, yeah. So that's happening. Right. So it could be Miss Rhonda. It could be anybody. We really don't know. So I'm just going to put this back up for a second. Okay. I'll go back to here. All right. The reason why I boomed just then was because I have something else. This. Guess the mystery witness. And I went to a bit of effort to make this. So I was like, right. So guess the mystery witness. We're going to be doing this. I can't wait for Becky's cross either. Oh, hang on. The lawyers do get. The lawyers do get to question Becky, right?
Yeah.
That's
I believe so.
Justice Toll's not questioning Becky. The lawyers get to question Becky. I really, really hope so. Or I am just like quitting right now. I'm quitting streaming right now if Becky doesn't get questioned by the lawyers. I'm taking my bat and ball and I'm going home. Okay, so before we get into the emails, and I'm sorry to keep stalling, but this is important. I want to put a poll in chat, but I won't be putting the poll in chat until we get the names to put into the poll. And as we go along the emails, we will come up with names. I've already got one, and that's Rhonda. All right, so Rhonda is going to be one of the names in poll to be the mystery witness. Okay, so
maybe it's Neil Gordon.
It could be Neil. Neil's actually a good one. No, it can't be Neil. It can't be Neil because it's got to be someone who might have been yes, poll chat. It has to be before the verdict.
Okay.
So it has to be someone who potentially I don't know. Holly? Don't know.
I think it'll be the court clerk that was complaining about Becky.
Yeah, it has to be someone who's kind of like in the court or around the jury or around her when she was there, like potentially influencing the jury. I think the stenographer. I don't know.
Great.
They hear everything. It could be Newman.
They would have said that, wouldn't they?
No.
I mean, they asked for him, but
yeah. Anyway, so I'm I can put a few things in the poll. It can be 2 things. It could be 3 things. Think about it, guys. I'm going to put the poll up about, 20 minutes, 30 minutes before the chat ends. And I mean, it could be Melissa, could be someone like that, right? So think about that. It could be the bailiff. Yep, could be. It could be that Carly from the paralegal of the AG. There's a lot of people it could have been. Justice Toll said Newman would not be a witness. Well, that was at the pre-hearing, though. That was at the conference. She does change her mind. She changes her mind.
Yeah,
she changes her mind. Yep. So just think about it, guys, and I'm open to suggestions. If anyone suggests a good one, then we'll put it into the poll. Okay. So let's now go back and we'll do the Becky emails. Now, sorry about that to interrupt, but it's important. I really think that we're onto something here.
Is Dick's bobblehead technically a bobble dick?
Okay.
Yeah, Egg Lady was the first we're really thinking of.
Egg Lady. Oh, I think Liz said it wasn't Egg Lady.
Yeah.
It was nothing to do with Egg Lady.
Well, she wasn't a juror.
Well,
it's not a juror. Yeah. Okay. And Liz is not allowed to tell us.
Becky's accountant.
Does Liz know?
I think she does, but she's not allowed to tell us.
Okay.
All right. So here we are. Now we'll go. What we've got here is Saturday, June 3rd. And we'll go down to the beginning of the string. All right. So Erin Dezoy or whatever shared an item. Mockup2.pdf. All righty. She shared that. Item shared with you. Mockup2. There we go.
Is this Becky? No. Oh, yeah.
Can you read that okay?
Yep. Val, good morning. I'm on a time crunch with my book because I'm self-publishing it and I have no deadlines, but I am on a time crunch. I got the edits back and the photographer's development with the pic for front of book. I'm reaching out for your opinion. I know you'll be truthful and honest. Please take a look at this and give me your feedback. Thank you.
Valerie Borley Jackson. Okay, keep going. Oh, that's you.
Me? Great. I will take a look. It told me I had to request access from the owner of the file, so be on the lookout for an email. I'm going to be on Wednesday to talk with Netflix. Would love to see you if possible.
Yes, that'd be great. Let me see if I can send you the mock-up without having to permissions. Also, check out this website, Behind the Doors of Justice.
/Lemon Party.
Hang on.
I personally think my pic should be tweaked to be smaller to come under the doors above. And the starburst that photos unseen should be way smaller.
Oh, there's a starburst? Ugh. I hate starbursts.
What flavor is it?
No, starburst,
I know.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm just being facetious.
Good.
Oh,
hang on.
Oh, yeah. That's the...
yeah. That was this bit, yep.
You're the PDF of the book, Sal.
Oh, sorry. The PDF of the book? I don't see it yet. Could you have dinner on Wednesday?
I think I sent you a pic from a different source. Did you happen to get it?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, I got it.
The PDF. Okay. Oh, no, yeah, that's you. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess it goes back to me again. I can do Wednesday night dinner. Would love to. I attached the photo the photographer has designed for book cover. It needs tweaking. I think it needs a different pic of me, but I'm very critical of myself and my looks.
I hold
Oh.
myself to high standards.
Okay. Well,
Give me some
actually,
honest feedback.
okay, give me
XO,
honest feedback. All right. So it says front cover photo needs tweaking.pdf. So let's have a look. FYI, Ethics Commission. Hang on just a minute. There is a photo coming up. Ethics Commission. All right. This is from Rachel O'Brien.
Good morning, sugar. Attached, please find the requested staff-issued opinion. If you have any questions, please let Courtney know. Thank you.
Hey,
Rachel
Andrew, do you want in?
O'Brien. Hey,
How are you? Do you want in or not? You're welcome in. Oh, dear. Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. We should have read this bit first. Oh,
Yeah.
What's this? Clerk of Court position.
Yeah. Good morning, Courtney. My name is Becky Hill, and I'm the Clerk of Court in College County. Good morning, Courtney. My name is Rebecca Hill, and I am the Clerk of Court in College and County.
Okay.
I have a question about the writing of a book by a clerk of court about the process of trial beginning to end, focusing on the process itself, the history of it, and of course the high-profile cases that South Carolina has had. What would be the ethics procedure behind this?
Right, and then she's gone, attached, please find the requested staff issued opinion. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let Courtney know. And she's forwarded that. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
Becky forwarded it to somebody else.
Right. Okay. So, sorry, I should be starting from the bottoms all the time, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
And hang on a minute. What's going on here? So Wednesday, 21st of June, Wednesday, 21st of June, and then we've got 2nd of June. Right, so we're starting at the bottom here. Cool. All right, sweet. Michelle Lateef, Texas Crew Productions.
hi, Becky. I hope you've been well. I was speaking with the Attorney General's office about gathering more state exhibits from the Murdaugh trial, and they have directed me to you, so I'm hoping you can help us. We are seeking exhibits such as Alex's t-shirt, the blue raincoat, firearm photos, photo evidence from the cell phones, DNA comparison sheets, autopsy reports, evidence photos of vehicles, evidence photos from around Murdaugh, and photos of Alex's solicitor badge. I'm sure there's more, but watching the trial is tough to see everything.
Sorry.
If you need additional information to process this request, please let me know. Thank you, Michelle Lafitte, TexasScrew.com.
Oh, that's better.
Michelle at TexasScrew.com. Holy crap.
Texas Screw.
Good Lord, woman. Texas Screw. Oh.
Texas Screw.
Oh. Texas Screw. Okay.
Oh, right. Texas Screw.
Yes.
Sweetie, you might want to think of a name change.
Right,
Just
want to
saying.
fix that.
Hi,
All right.
Michelle. If you have someone that could come down to look through the unsealed exhibits that are allowed to be retrieved, I'll make sure that they have access and can copy the paper copies. This person may want to bring a scanner or a laptop to copy any videos, because you can scan videos with a scanner. Give me a call if you have any questions. Let's set up a date if you have someone in mind who could come.
Oh,
Sincerely, Becky Hill.
Phrasing. All right, move down. Okay, attachment to Murdaugh draft 6/2/23 to 2nd of June 2023, and we are up to. So she's getting somewhere with her drafts. Rebecca Hill attached a document. She's sending more drafts to Neil. And now what do we got down here? Who's this Valerie woman again? Oh yeah. Okay. So she's getting. This is all to do with the front cover, I think. Oh no, the inside cover. So, Erin something shared an item, and then here we go. Val.
Val, good morning. Oh,
hey,
isn't this the same thing we just
Hey.
did with the front of the book?
No, I think it's different.
No,
It's
no,
a
this
different
is
person.
It's different. Okay.
Yeah, Val is a time crunch thing.
Yeah, because Val, good morning. I'm on a time crunch with my book. I got the edits back in the photographer's development with a pic for front of book. I'm reaching out to you for your opinion. I know you'll be truthful and honest. Please take a look at this and give me your feedback. Thank you.
Sugar.
Yeah, time crunch. Yeah, right. Okay. Well,
No,
you
this
know, that was
was
the
what
reason
we-
for the plagiarism.
This is
I
what we
think
had read.
We have seen this. We
Yeah.
read it last week.
But there's
We
a
got this-
different response this time.
Oh, there's a different response.
Yeah, it's the great part is different. There's
No, I think that's what they said last time.
Is it?
Oh,
Or
it
I
is.
just read it.
It's
Yeah.
in a different font, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in a different font. Okay. All right.
Here's a
wait a
pic
minute,
of
wait.
my Linda.
My Linda. Who's my Linda? Oh, another clerk of court.
It's
Mhm.
an name of an anti-diarrhea medication.
Is it?
That's
Oh,
my
no, that's
Lanta.
Lantra.
Oh, my Lanta. Hello, Sue. Good to see you, Sue.
So she sends something to her. and she goes,
Okay. Wow.
wow, this is beautiful.
Oh, you're so great at this, Phil.
It was a picture of Judge Newman naked.
Here's here's a pic of my Linda.
My Linda.
That's a strange
All
name
right.
for Newman's member.
Okay, this is good. So wait till you see this. Honest feedback of book cover photo. To
Yeah.
Rhonda. This is Rhonda, her bestie.
Yeah, and we just did that one.
Oh. Valerie Ballerine is a reporter from Wall Street Journal. Really? Interesting. Okay. Thank you for that.
Yep.
My question is really this. Was actually doing any clerk court work during all this time, or she's doing this book work legitimately?
Well, the book isn't
I
going to
have-
write itself.
It's not. But I have been going through, and
But the
I
BBC
believe this
will.
is the whole email dump, right? I believe this is everything, and it must be because it's like 2,000 pages, and I am deleting the pages that are work, and there's not much.
Yeah.
Like there's so little. There's nothing. Like every now and again, there's like a little something about some hearing. There's something about some accounts thing. And it's like, okay, 1 page, 2 page, click. And then it's book stuff. It's all this.
Yeah.
And then not even the book stuff. I'm deleting really like most of the boring book stuff. Like there's so much book stuff. It's ridiculous. It's out of control. It's all day, every day, constant book stuff. And we're not even seeing the attachments online. Like we're not
Yeah.
seeing the attachments. It's
Yeah.
And the book's not even good.
No.
Like it's a shitty ass book. It's a
Yeah.
Well,
crap
no, there's a
book,
couple
except for
parts
the-
in it. Yeah, the
Yeah,
preface
there are
was
some
really
good
good.
bits. Yeah, the preface is good. Like the bits
Yeah.
that Holly wrote are good.
Exactly.
Yeah. The
Ridiculous.
plagiarized parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, the bits that she didn't write herself.
Yes,
All right, there we
Naz,
go.
they can claim ownership of the book because she was doing it on county time.
Mhm, exactly.
Yeah, if
Of
they
course, I don't
wanted
think
it.
they really want it now, but
No. And thank you, Tilly, potentially skipped. Yes,
I-
if you could please hit the
I
thumbs up.
I forget who it was I was talking to. But like it's like if you get fired from a company and you wrote some code for them,
Mhm.
or even like a plugin or whatever for yourself,
Mm.
it's
Mm.
their property at that point.
Yeah.
You don't have ownership of it.
I don't know whether
No.
it's different in your country, but here, if you, it depends on your terms of employment. But
Well, yeah.
I think, yeah, generally terms of employment state that.
Yeah. Generally speaking, though, the way that
Yeah.
that employment stuff works here is that it all belongs to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there's
Unless
like
you've
a-
made a special
Unless
term of
it's-
employment that says
Yeah,
no.
unless you get like
Um,
a contract or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
most contracts
mean-
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a designer and I make sure I own my IP.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
I've attached the photo that the photographer has designed for book cover. It needs tweaking. I think it needs a different pic of me, but I'm very critical of myself and my looks. Give me some honest feedback.
Okay. Oh, it's Michael DeWitt. Hello, Michael DeWitt. What's he got to say for himself? Let's see. Let's see the bottom of it. This is the bottom of it, and we just need to zoom out a little bit. Hang on. Not that much. Oh, why is it that every time I zoom out, it goes that far? Oh, hang on. Okay, that's probably enough. All right, cool. And is that from Michael or this is from Neil?
Yeah.
At the end,
Yeah, looks like it.
or is that the beginning of the repick quote? Okay, no, all right, that's it. Fine. So that's it there. So Neil,
Michael, this is a little bit of a long one. So take what you need, and perhaps some of it could just be information for you.
Jesus.
My wife and I were obsessed by the trial. Melissa is a photographer and went to document the trial community. She had a chance meeting with Becky and took a selfie. They got back in touch 3 weeks later and both talked about how they wanted to do a book on their experiences. Becky and I met and hit it off. I'm a news guy, and she's poetic with a novelist touch. It was a god thing, and in about 8 weeks, we wrote 42,000 words together from her perspective.
That's it?
okay.
What, you want me to do it again?
No, like 42,000 words in 8 weeks. Like, that's it? Like, that's... Hold on.
That's a fair bit. Okay, keep going. So who we got now? There's Michael DeWitt there.
Okay. Would it be too much to add this into the last paragraph? Becky's insight and day-to-day involvement with every single thing going on behind the scenes was just too much good
Hang on.
stuff.
Hang on,
shit.
wait. This is Becky.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Whoops.
Oopsie.
No, you go ahead.
Would it be too much to add in this last paragraph? Becky's insight and day-to-day involvement with every single thing going on behind the scenes was just too much good stuff not to share with anyone interested. Becky likes Toni Morrison's quote. Oh, no, that is Neil.
What?
That is Neil.
It can't be.
It's from... Oh, no, it is from R. Hill. Why is she talking about herself? Okay. Becky likes Toni Morrison's quote that says, if there's a book you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, you must write it. And that's exactly what she did. Not talking in third person because it's creepy.
Okay, you know, the jury tampering and plagiarism was bad, but talking about herself in third person I got a problem.
Yeah, and tragic is right. 8 weeks is about 56 days. 42,000 words is about 750 words a day. Like, I write for a living. That is not a lot. Not a lot.
You write for a living.
Yes.
So she's
You're an
basically
audio guy.
I am an audio engineer by training. That is not what I do for a living.
It's more interesting, Bill.
George R.R. Martin writes more than that.
No, he doesn't.
I know. Yeah, he hasn't written in the last year, he said.
Also, tragic. Well done.
Do you know the reference?
Sorry, no, go ahead. Say that again.
Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
No.
writer.
George R.R. Martin is still writing it. Has been for like a decade or two or 3.
12 years.
Yeah.
The 6th book.
He says he's still, he's been working on the 6th
He's
book
close.
for 12 years.
He's close. Any day now.
He's edging.
Okay. Third person, she is South Carolina royalty after all. Yes, she thinks she is. Yes, indeed. Also, fun fact, Valerie I don't know how to say that.
Barlin.
But something, is a reporter MM had huge beef with. Look, MM has got huge beef with lots of people. So let's just narrow it down, shall we? She claimed Valerie came and used her to get all of M's scoop on the whole saga, and that then got a book deal before M. Okay.
Seriously, Mandy, you're a freaking reporter. You used to work at Fitz News. Sorry.
We don't want people coming after us.
You used to be a reporter at Fitz News, M. Do you not understand how journalism works? It's a cutthroat industry.
Y'all gonna have to tell me who M is after this.
We do,
I have
after
no
the
idea.
stream. After the stream.
I legit have no clue who this person is.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that probably would insult her even more. Yep. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, Becky is psycho confirmed. Hey, you think she's a psycho? We just wouldn't even say someone's name just now because of psychoness. And moving on. Have we finished this page or not?
Nope. Becky's insight.
No, we haven't.
So.
Yeah.
Becky's inside and day-to-day involvement with every single thing going on behind the scenes was just too much good stuff not to share with anyone interested, added Gordon. I love the Toni Morrison quote that says, if there's a book you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, you must write it, said Hill. And that's exactly what I did. Followed Rule 34 of the internet.
You are the best.
What's Rule 34 of the internet?
Don't ask. Jesus, don't ask.
Oh, okay.
Really, don't ask.
Porn of it exists, and if it doesn't exist, you must create it.
Oh. Okay. Okay. That in the context of Becky Hill? No.
Oh, the AI would probably get some of that now easier.
Probably.
Hey, Taylor Swift, Becky Hill.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Taylor and Becky together.
More than likely. Rule 34 is an internet concept, meaning that if something that's in real life or is made up, there will be a pornographic depiction of it. Yes, thank you for that.
And Rule 35 is that if it doesn't exist, then you have to create it, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So now we are down to Mylinda Nettles. Okay, this is Mylinda. Who is Mylinda?
She's a clerk of court. She's right above that. It says clerk of court.
Sorry.
Mylinda Nettles.
Hampton County. Okay. Hello. How are you? Good to see you again.
Still here.
Yeah.
Hello.
So far, so good, as they say.
Would you like to be a character today?
A character. I don't know what that means. No. That means reading. No. I mean, generally, I wouldn't mind, but I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I don't want to burn out my voice.
No. That's a shame. We've got a couple people missing today because of feeling unwell. There's a lot of it going around. It must be because it is winter time over there and everyone is sick, which is no good. But thank you for turning up. It's lovely of you. Are you having a nice day?
Yeah, it's been great.
Cool. All righty. We have, you know how there's going to be another witness in the evidentiary hearing, apparently. We don't know who they are. Apparently, we're going to be doing a poll. If you have any idea or want to put a name forth as who you might think that might be, go right ahead because we are having suggestions from chat. At the moment, we've only got one, and that is Rhonda, Becky's good mate who had to fill in for her during the time that she was off for a little while. She had COVID, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. And there's lots of emails between her and Rhonda throughout the email dump. And apparently, yes, there is somebody who is not egg juror or anyone like that who is going to
How
be...
old is Rhonda? Rhonda must be like 80.
Yeah.
When was the
No,
last time
she-
somebody was named Rhonda?
Yeah, she ain't young. Yeah, so we think Rhonda, it could be Rhonda, but we're not sure. It would need to be somebody who was party to this, like before the verdict, clearly. Like it can't be someone after. It can't be like Neil or anyone like that. We don't think.
Yeah, it's got to be Rhonda or Beatrice or Gertrude.
Yeah, someone like that. So just a wild bronco appears. I could actually see Valerie being called as a witness. I believe she was the print journalist chosen from the pool to go on the Moselle View. So she might have witnessed any shenanigans out there. That's a really good one. All right, we're going to put Valerie down as well. Thank you, old line. Thank you, old line. And what's this, Lizzie? The only part of the book Becky was responsible for writing was the foreword part. Neil Ghost wrote everything else for Becky. She literally, there was no time pressure because she stole it all. Bomb drop. So what's all this draft stuff that she keeps sending back and forth?
She's trying to feel important.
Yes, because we make such a good writing team, as she said last week. Yes, indeed. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to write that down, old line. So we've got Valerie and we got Rhonda so far. Thank you very much. All right, let's keep going. So we're up to Melinda Nettles.
Mm-hmm.
And who's this writing here?
Melinda. That's Melinda.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Dali, you still here?
Nope. He stepped away for a second.
And he ran away. He ran away. That's fine.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm going to step away just a second. I got to get a knife. I know that sounds threatening.
Hey, this is one of Murphy Wann's photographs. He's given permission to publish.
Okay. Yep. Keep going. Hampton House. Okay.
Hampton Courthouse. Please see below permissions.
Cool.
Great.
Yep.
We can go with this and another of my Linda if she has it. If not, this is great. All credit.
Okay.
Somehow I cannot find the my Linda pic. Getting her to send again. Also, do you think Melissa could somehow crop out the pic of Judge Buckner in the group photo of the Murdaugh firm guys?
Oh, what did Judge Buckner do wrong?
Sure. All of the others were our attorneys in the firm that Alex and Dad were in. Can you confirm who took that photo? So, good news. And my admin assistant, Polly Riley, took all the photos. She gives consent to me.
Admin assistant Polly Riley? She's got an admin assistant called Polly?
Apparently. Polly wants a cracker.
Have we noticed any Polly along the way?
This is the first time I remember seeing the name Polly.
I'm interested in this. So this admin assistant would have known a fair bit about this.
You'd think,
You would think.
So maybe
She
Polly
would've-
should go on the list.
Maybe Polly should go on the list.
Polly,
I need to-
Valerie.
Yeah, okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I will, once we finish doing the readings, I'm just going to do a search of the document and look for Polly and see if I can't find anything else on Polly. But that's really interesting. I don't know why Polly hasn't come up.
I don't know.
Okay. And maybe if anyone in chat wants to search up Polly, that would be great. So, okay, let me just make a little note. Polly. So we've got Polly and we've got Rhonda
Valerie.
and we've got and which one?
Valerie.
Valerie.
Valerie,
Bill,
Rhonda, and Polly.
Bill, would you mind chucking that in private chat for me whilst I go? Yep, thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you so much. All right, sweet. Darlie, you're back. Okay.
Can you have a Polly without Amory?
All right. Oh, here we go. At bottom of this. So where are we at? Melissa. Oh, Melissa's here. Sweet. Now, Okay, what's this? On June 30, Melissa Gordon, photographer, wrote this. What's this thing?
Okay.
To Miss Becky Hill, my wife and I have attended. Wife and I have attended several hearings, and the murder trial in Waterloo. We bumped into you a couple times. You were so friendly, so kind, and even so helpful to us out-of-towners. Here's hoping you sell 1 million books worldwide and don't plagiarize a thing. You deserve it. We'll see you again sometime at the courthouse. All the best to you, Mike.
And that's, I think, Neil or Melissa Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
That's Melissa, and that's more from Melissa there. Yep.
I will forward this to Becky right now. Thank you for your interest in our book. She and Neil did a fabulous job with the help of a BBC reporter they plagiarized, and we hope you enjoy it. Melissa Gordon.
She and Neil did a fabulous job, but I'm calling it our book because I get credit by marriage, apparently.
Thank you for your interest in our book.
Yeah.
Our book.
Does she mean like her and Neil?
Yeah, I guess.
There's Neil. There's Neil.
Oh, God.
Why am I not surprised? It's the hottest with the mostest.
No, it's the
No.
hostess. With
Oh,
the
the hostess with the mostest. I thought it said the
Jesus.
hottest.
Jesus
The
Christ.
hostess with the mostest. And then
Neil.
Bow biddy bow bow.
I don't get why she sent this on.
Yeah. I don't get
And with
it
the
either.
question marks. What's this all about?
Yeah.
Like,
She's confused apparently about being the
Why she-
hostess with the mostest.
She can ask
Like-
Neil's wife's boyfriend.
Yeah. Why are you calling it our book, bitch?
Yeah.
You didn't do nothing.
What's this all about?
Becky didn't do anything either.
Well, it's true. Not weird. Okay. Well, Carly's back. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Liz's friend.
Yeah, this is Liz's friend. Okay. That's
Oh,
all right. So starting with Carly.
Hey, girl. Quick question regarding exhibits. If there are any exhibits that we marked but ended up not being admitted for whatever reason, do you still relieve or receive those exhibits from the court reporter or no? Thanks.
Hi, Carly. I reached out to the court reporter, Elizabeth Harris, just to make sure. This is her reply. Hey there. No, indeedy. We hand over everything that was entered or marked for ID. If they didn't use it in any way in the trial, the server give it to us, and it wasn't entered in the log. We left with our notes, and that's it. Hope this helps.
Oh.
Have a great weekend.
Okay. Righto.
Oh.
Oh,
Her
Alexa.
typos are horrific.
Alexa from Cinemark is back. Okay,
Ooh.
so Alexa. We'll start from the bottom. Okay, so there we go. Who wants to be Alexa Burger?
Sal.
Hi, Becky. It was great seeing you last week. Wanted to see if you were able to get this call to email to me or send me via Google Drive. Let me know how I can help. Best, Alexa Burger.
Please forgive me. I'll work on this first thing in the morning.
Thanks, Becky. Let me know if you run into any issues. Hi, any update on this? Thank you. Since you didn't get back to me like you said you would, you beat.
Because you
Oh.
write a damn book.
We're all setting your Alexa off.
Alexa, play music.
Stop it, guys.
I didn't say anything. That was Sal.
Well, I'm going to have to start doing that now.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for actively reminding me about this. You have tried several programs to play this CD. I'm taking it home tonight to see if one more thing will work. Apparently, the prosecution had a special player for it. Stay tuned. Also working on a Kenny Kinsey docs.
Okay, hang on a minute. Are we talking about Kinsey as in what's his name?
I don't know.
You know, the guy who testified, Kinsey.
Oh, maybe.
That the doctor, the lawyer and doctor. Kenneth. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, she probably was calling him Kenny. Yeah.
Yeah, it calls him Kenny. So apparently the prosecution had a special play for it. Stay tuned. Also working on Kenneth Kinsey docs.
David.
What's this, David? David Nelson.
Alexa, buy behind the
behind
doors.
the doors of justice. Too late. Apparently you can't buy it anymore.
Is it off Amazon?
Yeah. Bronca, someone's put a copy of Behind the Doors of Justice up on eBay for $8,000.
Yeah, someone did that with the very first edition of my book, which is a horrible book.
Really?
Oh, really?
Don't buy it. But there are these people on Amazon who get these like low production books and they just post them up for resale. They're trying to sell my book for $400.
Really?
People think it's me. Like, how can you charge $400? I said, listen, I'm not. That's not me.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't pay $1 for that book. It's horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have to try to find a copy now.
People can try. There's nothing stopping someone from putting it up there. Whether they're going to get anything for it is speculation. All right. So where are we up to with this?
Yep, right there in the middle, Sal.
You're the best there is. Thank you so much. Best of plagiarizing.
You're the above two.
Oh, hi, Becky. I have a question about the August 11th SLED interview. Do you know if a version exists of just one angle clean without the other angle layered in the corner?
Good morning. We are having a bit of trouble opening this audio CD file. I have someone from SLED coming today to open it so that we can save it for retention purposes.
How is this her job?
I'll look at the August 11th request.
How is this her job?
Well, is she trying to get evidence and stuff out to someone?
Yeah.
Like a member of the public? Because that's what court reporters do.
But they're asking...
Or clerk of court.
Well, but they're asking Becky for a different version of what was played in court. Because they're asking her, which would have to be a FOIA request, right?
Or
I mean, of course, court clerks get all kinds of crazy requests because normal people don't know who they're supposed to ask except for the court clerk. It's the only person that comes to mind. They can always say, I can't help you with that. That's up to the court clerk. But it doesn't surprise me that weird requests are coming in. If she's bending over backwards to do stuff not within the scope of her job, that's unusual.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's just super friendly.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Okay, why would she be super friendly with this person though? Cinemart.
Oh, she was friendly with everyone.
Well, she's about to sell a book, right?
Yeah. This person, let's see. I wonder why. Cinemart. What have they got to offer?
So this happens in the legal profession, especially with judges and court clerks. You have to understand these people live in a microcosm of human society. No one ever knows they exist or pays them any attention. And suddenly they're involved in a high profile case and they're getting tons of attention. And there are people, especially women, who are like attention is like crack for them. And suddenly they've never had much of it. They're getting a ton of it and they just get high. Yeah. They get high. And it happens to men too. It happens like the judge in the O.J. Simpson trial. Famously had the same effect on him.
Clocks and everything.
No one ever knew he existed until that trial. And once they knew he existed, he loved it. And, they can't let it go.
Yeah. A little context about Cinemart, though. They apparently do full service creative production documentaries, is what they do. That's why she is being all cuddly up to them. I just looked it up. I was just curious.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Very interesting. Yes. Becky isn't as silly as she looks.
I mean, her job is to deal with the requests from the public for information and things like that. I mean, I've done those requests from clerk of courts before.
Yeah,
But,
and if
yeah,
it wasn't her job, because sometimes the court clerk doesn't do that, but if it
Mhm.
wasn't her job, she would know who you were supposed to call to get it done.
and then they can tell you.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's a different angle. Like, that's not her. It's Sled's information, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
hers.
Yeah. It'd be Sled, whoever recorded the original interview, which I'm assuming since we're saying it's a Sled interview, they would have to.
Yeah,
and then you do
contact them.
yeah.
But still,
But
she
you
could
never
have
know.
told them
So
that.
the documentary company, right? So this isn't the,
they have no idea.
producer making this
Yeah.
call. The producer tells some low-level assistant, "Hey, find out if we can get a copy of this without this little thing in the corner." So
Yeah.
what's the assistant going to do? He's going to call the court clerk and say, "Hey, is there any way this is possible?"
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So are we finished on this
Nope,
one? Or
if you go up a little bit more.
Yep. Cool.
So there's the "Hey Becky" part.
Yeah. Cool.
So.
Oh.
Hi, Becky. Any luck with the CD? If not, we do have an IT guy that is based in South Carolina, and we could set him up, come into you to give it a try. Let me know, smiley face.
Alexa, I'm open to him coming. Let me know his time frame of when he could come to us.
Hang on, I'm just tweeting that we have Mr. Brunker here because that's worth tweeting about.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't think of it. I'll put something up too.
Oh, thank you. Because you're a special guest. Yay! Self-defense on panel now. Yay! Cool. Let's go. Cool. Alrighty, let's go. Next one. Next. Oh, Carly's back. Carly has a question. What's the question?
We don't know.
Please print this out. Oh, state's final exhibit list. What's on the state's? Oh, Laurie Weiss. Who's Laurie Weiss?
She's somebody at Carlton County.
Well, it's an official court domain, so
Oh,
might not be
okay.
sus.
All right. We can probably move on. All right. And someone is this a fan?
Oh,
Maybe
Jesus
it is.
Christ.
Oh,
Hang on. Law officers of John M. Macedo. Oh, so it's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a blow and smoke thing.
Oh.
Miss Hill, I recently purchased your book for my wife. If possible, can you please make it out as follows? Dear Daisy, Judge Newman sends his regards. Thank you for your support of the judicial process and the great state of South Carolina. Jesus.
What a simp.
Yeah. So
I noticed how he's asking Becky to say, "Can you tell Judge Newman or write that Judge Newman said this?" I don't give a shit what you said.
Yeah.
We want to hear what Judge Newman has to say.
Yeah, why would he
100%.
write that in her book?
Vomit.
Yes, I'd be happy to. Thank you for purchasing the book, and I hope you and your wife enjoy reading it. Kind regards. Even though I specifically said I was going to give it to my wife. I don't want to read this trash.
Yeah. It's for his wife. It's not for him. It's not for him at all. It's trash. It's for my wife. Okay, the Kenny Kinsey thing. Right. Okay, we're back to Laurie L. White, Senior Court Specialist, Colleton County Court of Common Pleas. Please, no. That's page 101. Okay, sweet. All right, let's go. Laurie, what's Laurie got to say for herself?
Good morning. I have a request from the state for the above and anything Kenny Kinsey used during the trial for exhibit. Could you two please pull the tub out of FC and see if you can locate those this AM? And then she says,
Yeah, that's her again.
okay, good morning. I am up here by myself today and not feeling well. One of my new medicines gave me a bad cough. I think we are going to have to identify which exhibits specifically they want. How are we supposed to know which exhibits a particular witness used? They are not labeled that way.
Laura, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, so thank you for being here. I have the exhibit sheet. Y'all just need to go by that. It's Kenny Kinsey Adams. I also have the trial notebook for when he was called. I can possibly ask one of the bailiffs to help her.
Cool. Yep. What's this? Who's that? Oh, he's back. Oh no. Wait,
that was the.
Has there
same
been?
one.
No, there's more. What's this now? So after that, so she said, yes, I'll be happy to. Thank you for purchasing the book. I hope your wife enjoys reading it. And then has she forwarded it to someone else? Oh, she forwarded it to Neil. How sweet.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay, so they're making a list of all the nice things people have said.
I mean, I just want to remind people that we shouldn't be doing this at all, in the sense that there's nothing wrong with what we're doing, but we shouldn't be doing this at all because no one should know who she is.
Yeah.
No one should know she exists.
Yeah.
No, I know. But we do, because she's in big trouble. Big trouble.
And her son, too.
Yeah.
Court clerks are normally invisible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, who's this? Jamie Lustberg. Ooh. Of Texas Screw Productions. What's it called? A gun.
Hi, Becky. I hope this finds you well. Wow, I had no idea your book was coming out so soon. No wonder you were under the gun to deliver when we were down there last.
Oh, under the gun. Right, sorry. I got excited there for a minute.
I've already seen some publicity, and I hope you get tons more. Well, she did.
Oh, you are going to. She wanted publicity. What? Plenty of publicity. Lots of publicity. Okay. Oh, Amy Shaw, Culloden County Courthouse General Sessions Court. What's her job? Oh, email from CNN. Oh, okay. Hang on. Is that the last bit of page 101? Yeah, okay. All right. Who's Alta? Alta's a strange name. As in,
it's their last employee. It's an AI.
Oh dear.
Alta is dating Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Rosie, what's this? Confirmed. The Samsung Galaxy S10e used by Becky Hill during the Murdaugh trial, the device subpoenaed by SLED investigators last November, has been found.
Good news.
Phone was factory reset. Bad news. Rosie with the facts. Thank you. Love you, Rosie.
Yeah, but then we get back to the fundamental legal doctrine that the party who destroys evidence, the evidence is presumed to have been negative for them.
Unless you're
Tainted.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, Becky doesn't.
Wow.
Becky doesn't have the director of the FBI in her corner.
No, that's true. Wow, Rosie. Thank you for that information. Hot off the presses, as they used to say.
But I don't understand how that happens. Okay, so say you're a bad actor. I'm not saying Becky Hill's a bad actor. We don't know yet, I guess. But imagine you're a bad actor and there's incriminating evidence on your Samsung Galaxy 1000, whatever that thing was.
Yeah.
And so you decide, well, I don't want anyone to find this information on my phone. So you do a factory reset. Why is the next step not throwing it into the ocean? Why would you let it be discovered as factory reset? I mean, that destroys the purpose of having deleted the data off the phone. I mean, throw it in a river.
Or like into like some sort of mulcher or something. Like
go to Home Depot and buy a 15-pound
smashed.
sledgehammer.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Absolutely.
Toss it around.
Toss it around.
Spend the afternoon tossing it around the room.
Toss it around. No, there's no reason why. Like, I've thought about it. I have a computer here, like an old Mac, right? And there's no way I can get rid of all the data off it without just smashing it completely. And not that there's anything bad on it. I just don't want anyone having my old data.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
sure,
don't.
of course. I mean, what I
Yeah.
used to do, I guess what I still do, although I haven't had to replace a computer in a while, is I'll take the hard drive out, I take it to the gun range, and I shoot it. Get data off
Fair.
that hard drive. Good luck.
Yeah, fair enough. Like that sounds fun too, really. I mean, I can't do that here, but sure. I suppose there is a gun range that there are people with guns. I could take it down there.
I've heard good
cool.
things from Bleach Bit.
But I don't know if I can physically see it destroyed. By the way,
That would be great.
a 45 caliber bullet
Yeah.
will not necessarily pass through the hard drive of a laptop.
Really?
So, yep. So you might try it. It sounds like it's in the movies. Like if someone's going to shoot you, hold up your laptop, but it might hit the hard drive and actually stop that round.
It actually happened with an iPod too. One of the OG iPods.
Really?
Like the classic. Yeah. Like it actually stopped a bullet.
Wow. Old Line Red says J Hatch lost or destroyed like 15 phones in the course of the Kowalski trial. It's hilarious. 1 or 2 of them fell in acid. Really? Well, that's not sus. Not at all. What's this? Most gun ranges would not approve this. Very dangerous.
No, no, right. They would
They
not
would
have
frown
approved
upon
it.
that.
I did it without asking for permission.
No. Fair enough. Alrighty. Wow. Thank you, Rosie, for that information. That doesn't look good at all. But lots of things don't look good for Miss Becky right about now at all. But it might not result in a retrial for Mr. Murdaugh, but it still doesn't look good for her as far as her criminal investigation is concerned. Let's see what comes of that, shall we? Okay, so where are we up to? Oh, alter. That's right, the alternate personality.
I mean, given the gender fluid times we live in, is it possible she and Alec could end up in the same cell?
Imagine.
How awkward would that be?
That'd be great.
It'd be like high school all over again.
Imagine it's a reality TV show.
And they'd marry like
the new odd couple.
Real Housewives of South Carolina prison.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid, Nicholas.
Raid. Hello.
You're the best.
Uh-oh.
You're
Vikings
awesome.
are here.
Yeah.
Vikings are here. Hello, Vikings. Good to
hide
see
your
you,
wife,
Vikings.
hide your kids.
Just coming to say hi.
Hey Nick, do you want a link? We're not going too much longer. You can come and hang out. That would be awesome. If you want to turn up, I'll send you a link. All right. Nice to see the Vikings here. All right, we are alternate personality time. Let's go. Who is doing alter? It'll be you, Dolly.
This is Alta at CNN. I hope this finds you well. Can you please send CNN a copy of the latest filings from the last week, dated 6/14/23 in the Murdaugh case? Thank you, Alta. Hi, Miss Becky. Please see the email from CNN. The filing she is requesting in the letter is the letter from Harpootlian to you requesting exhibits. It's nothing major. Do you want me to send it to her, or should I let her know? It's only a letter requesting exhibits. Thanks.
Amy, yeah, please go ahead and send it to her. Thank you for following up on that.
Oh, dear.
Alta D. It sounds like somebody would work at CNN.
Alta D. Look, I don't know much about the different media in the US, but I do know that there's CNN on that side, that the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very left.
And there's Fox on that side. Correct?
No,
Yeah.
they're both on the left.
Well, yeah, Fox isn't all conservative anymore.
Okay.
It's just Unimedia. They're not really different.
Really?
No.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. What's this? Good morning from.
Oh, this is Becky.
Is this the end of? This is
That's
what?
Becky and then Becky.
Oh, it's both Becky's.
Yeah. Good morning. I have a request from the state for the above and anything Kenny Kinsey used during the trial for exhibit. Could you two please pull the tub out of FC and see you can locate this as they say? Ladies. I'll take care of it.
Okay. What's this about? It's a Kenny Kinsey report, which is the guy, Kenneth Kinsey. He is one of the expert witnesses, I believe, who testified at the trial. Very influential witness. So that people kept going on and on about how great Dr. Kinsey, was. But I remember also there was an interview with him afterwards, and people kept saying, hello, Gigi, kept saying how great he was. And then there was an interview afterwards, and he said actually that he got his degree online. And not that that's a terrible thing, but he got his degree online because he was working at the same time. So, I mean, good on him. Like that's hard to get a degree whilst you're working full time.
Is it still a negative to get a degree online? I mean, are there younger people in the comments?
Know.
I mean, I'm old enough that we didn't have online education, so it wasn't a thing for me. But but I don't know. I mean, is that normalized? It's not. Let me put it this way: it's not like the in-class education was always so awesome. So
absolutely, there were people in the comments. Absolutely. However, I don't know if it's considered to be a bad thing or not. There were people. He was a state witness, by the way. So there were lots of people who loved kids.
Most major universities in the US do have online degree programs. It depends on what it is. There are certain things that most places don't offer through online. Like there has to be in-person elements to it. But most have, depending on what your major is, they will let you. They do have some type of degree program that's online.
Yes,
most major universities do now.
I mean, I guess the question is, did they actually learn what they're holding out as their area of expertise? And to put this in context, I know plenty of lawyers who went to traditional law school in person, graduated with a JD, took the bar exam, passed the bar. They're licensed to practice law, and they're terrible lawyers. They're just none of that guaranteed that they could actually be good at the practice of law. So I'm not sure how much worse it actually would be if it was done. I mean, I'm thinking about my own 3 years of law school. It's like how much different would have been if I'd done it online. I'm not sure it would have been that different. A lot of times you're in like auditoriums of 300 people anyway. You're kind of anonymous if you're not me.
I mean, I think it depends on like you have to make the most of it, right? Like you clearly made the most of what you went to school for, whereas there's other people who are slacking, right?
That's right. Well, exactly. Like with my line of work, there are people who do try to do it online, and it's just impossible to do it all online. You need one-on-one feedback, and you need to actually like learn from somebody one-on-one. In some instances, you can do some of it online. Mad says Kinsley was the one was who said you could not track shotgun pellets reliably because it had a giant spread, like shotguns have a 30-degree spread and not half a degree. Is that right? Okay. Okay. And also there's another really good comment here. Mads agree. He spoke at CrimeCon and still alleged there was blood splatter on Alex's t-shirt. Right. Yeah, I remember him now. He said that there was blood splatter on the t-shirt. And there was no blood spatter on that t-shirt at all. And it's better than going to Harvard now. That's true. No problem, Gigi. Have a great day. For non-medical legal, having a degree at all is not such a thing, but it's better than nothing but worse than in person.
Depends on the cost. Depends on the cost.
Yeah,
that's true.
The cost and money and time. Right. So a degree has value, but does it have more value than the money and time you invested into that degree? In my experience, I see plenty of people, including PhDs, where they just wasted a lot of time and money.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back to the Nancy Grace thing. Okay, so we have Kelly she's a senior reporter for Nancy Grace. Oh, fantastic. We're back on Nancy Grace again. Who wants to be Kelly?
Hi, Miss Becky. This is Kelly Skins, senior producer and reporter for Nancy Grace. I've been with her in the courtroom. Any chance you can join our show today? We'll be live from 9:30 to 1. I know you'll be in court for much of it, but perhaps after sentencing, we'd love to have you. Please feel free to reach me.
That's right. So that's on March 3rd. That's right. So I brought this one up the other week because I wanted it as an example of her flirting with the Nancy Grace people. And then on the 30th of June, she contacted them, and this is why. And can we have Bill?
Hey, Kelly. I hope all of you have been doing well. Life has been busy. I'm reaching out to you and Nancy about an interview in regards to the book I've written with co-author Nia Gordon from Augusta, Georgia. Our book, Behind the Doors of Justice, is coming out on August 1st, and we were in the process of setting up interviews and tours and book signings. I've copied Neil on here also, as he's truly the one in journalism and TV and is wonderful at the process. Please feel free to reach out to us and let us know what we can set up together. Happy 4th.
Oh, right. Yes, she loves Nancy. Okay. Oh, Dick, Jim, and Holly. Oh, wow. Okay. Dick and Jim are involved, but they don't come up in her emails very often. Let's just say that. Not very often. Okay. And this is from Holly Miller. Oh, there's a Holly at Harpootlian Law. Interesting. Okay. So, by the way, I think it's time I got this poll going. And I'm going to do that whilst this. Yes, that's right. There is a Holly there's a paralegal at Harpootlian's law firm. That's the paralegal. And she's come along, one of one. All right. She's come along and attached please find correspondence from Dick Harpootlian. I wish I could see the actual correspondence because it's not there. It's a Dropbox.
Yep.
And so then we've got, I wish that worked. That doesn't work.
The links don't really work anymore.
The links don't work, no. But let's have Becky's response, and I will get the poll going.
Dear Jim, Dick, and Holly, I received your letter regarding exhibits in regards to State vs. Murdaugh trial in Colleton County. I'm attaching the Dropbox link for videos, and then I'll be attaching the Dropbox links for paper exhibits. If you believe there's anything missing, please let me know, and we can arrange for a person to come look through the exhibits and scan in and make any copies needed. I'll be glad to work with you in any way possible. Sincerely.
Wow, she's glad to work with them. Really? Okay. That's really genuine. Okay. And then we have Cinemart back again.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Need to access a CD to get Raw interview from August 11th with Alex.
Sorry, there's so much BBC and Raw.
There's so much Raw BBC.
Sorry.
Interview from August 11th.
That's fine.
With Alex and Owens. Also, the 4th SLED interview in which Alex talks about roadside shooting. Can we arrange to help Becky with this?
Gary, I'm going to need you to get 2 CD discs from me for Murdaugh evidence. One disc is in my office, either in a drawer or on a desk. Also, could you call over to the jail to find out which magistrate is going to do Bo D. Seti G. Door the Mandango dude in time? Bo D. Seti Door the Man.
It doesn't say Mandango.
Oh, it says Manigo.
I'm not sure
Maniago dude in time. That said Mandingo.
Okay.
I have no idea what that last part of that sentence says.
I think it's, do you do the Fandango, Thunderbolt and Lightning, very, very frightening me. That's something like that. Okay. So I think someone is actually David sending an email to Becky. That's what it is. It's voice to text, and it's David.
Probably. Well, she does. Yeah. Becky does voice to text a lot, and it is not.
Becky does actually do voice to text very little. Okay, so this is page 1 of 1. So Becky sent an email to somebody and hasn't got a response. It seems like subject Murdaugh trial exhibits request. CC Cindy Nettles Laura Hayes, from Rebecca Hill to who? Just someone called Richard W. Dick W. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Webb. All right.
Dear Mr.
We have
Webb,
a poll, everybody. By the way. Yep.
I have received your email request of the exhibits from the Murdaugh trial held earlier year in Carleton County. I do not mind processing your request for things we have in our possession and that are not sealed. The transcript of the trial is still in the process of being processed. So the closing arguments of Mr. Waters will be a request that you will need to direct to SC Court Administration. You can email Tammy Holmes. I'm going through the audio now on YouTube of the closing arguments of Mr. Waters to see what exhibits he used. If the exhibits he used were not ordered to be under seal, then we will provide those. I also need to know what aspect you are requesting these exhibits. Are you with a firm, a media agency, etc.? I look forward to hearing back from you. Kind regards.
Okay, and looks like she didn't hear back from him because there's no response there at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, and what do we got here? Okay, Val, who's Val? Oh, Valerie. Hang on. We know who this. Oh, this person. The Rosie. You were saying it before, or was it Rosie, or was it Online Red? We know who Valerie is.
Yeah.
Valerie is that one from the. She's even in the link. She's in the poll.
She's the reporter.
Oh yeah.
The reporter. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who went to Moselle.
Yeah, she went to Moselle. That's right. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Wall
Val.
Street Journal.
Here we go. I have to turn it in tomorrow evening, so any parts you can review and peruse, I'm grateful. You got it.
Got it. I will take a look tomorrow night / tomorrow morning. Do you want to chat by phone tomorrow? LMK, a good time. And again,
Wait,
I'm happy.
after I am grateful, you skipped the XOXO. What the hell is that about? I've never had a court clerk XOXO me.
She does that in a lot of her emails.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
You've never had that? Really?
Well,
You're doing something wrong.
One gay guy.
Oh, well, I mean, you must be attracted to the gay men.
Thank
they're
you.
attracted to me.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Thank you again. I feel like I can breathe some. Probably tomorrow afternoon. Would later afternoon work?
Hey there. I have read it all. Couldn't put it down, actually. Yay. Especially the forward. Great job. And I'm jotting down a few notes before we talk. I can make any time work this afternoon. Just tell me what works for you. I know time is tight.
Just like you, Becky. Well, I was up early.
Wait, no, that's me.
Oh, yeah, it's the wow. Sorry. Wow. Since you finished it, we can do it earlier if that suits. How about 1:30, 2?
Well, I was up early. Smiley face. You more than anyone know how it is. 1 p.m. sounds great. Or no, it's Becky.
Yep. That's fine. Yeah, that's basically it.
No, okay, right. Just wondering. Do you guys know if Mo is having her stream after this?
I can look.
Excited utterance. You just told Dave to check his twats?
Yeah. A twatter.
Okay.
Twitter.
Right. Maybe twat means something different in America than it does in Australia.
No.
We call Twitter twat.
We call Twitter. Yeah, twat. Yeah.
We don't know what it's called anymore. X, Twitter, so we just call it twat.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah. We have our own little language. We find it cute. Oh, Dali, you get to do your multifunction for anything.
Oh. Please open the attached document. It was sent to you using a Xerox multifunction printer. Attachment, file type, PDF, multi-page. Multi-page printer location, CC Clerk of Court.
I'm coming back.
Important.
I'm here.
Uh,
Here are exhibits 448 and 449. Let me know if you need anything additional. Take care.
see, Dali, I thought you were gonna do that so much more dramatically. That's why
Next
I
time.
put it there. Damn. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Rhonda's here. Rhonda's here. Here
Oh,
we
God.
go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is a
Jesus.
good one. Well, I think this will be our last one for today. This
Oh,
one's
okay.
great.
Didn't we read this a couple weeks, a little while
No,
ago?
no.
No?
This is no. Hang on. Saturday, June 3. Hang on. Here we go. I have to turn it into the evening, so any parts you can peruse. I am
Oh,
grateful.
no, go up.
Go up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's where it starts.
Yeah. Because this was the
Oh,
Mary
no
Tyler Moore thing.
carnations.
Yeah,
No
I thought we did
carnations.
this one already.
Yeah. Because this is where they're like, she's like, oh my God, I love Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
I got all excited. Hang on, let me just check. Hang on, what's this then? Oh no. Oh, I'm frustrated now. Damn it. Okay. Oh, what's this? Give me a second. Okay. Oh, Lee Wills. All right. There we go. Okay.
Hi, Miss Hill. My girlfriend and I will be in Warborough on Tuesday, June 27th around mid-afternoon. I plan to stop by just to see the Colleton County Courthouse, but I saw online that courthouse tours are offered. Is there any way my girlfriend and I could take a guided tour Tuesday? As I said, we plan to be there around mid-afternoon. We're headed to vacation in Savannah from our home in Hendersonville, North Carolina. If a tour could be arranged, I would be most grateful, but I understand if it cannot. I just wanted to reach out and ask. Lee Willis.
Tracy, here's another request. Can you let them know? It just depends on what y'all want to do.
Yeah, what would they want to do? What could they possibly want to do that would be so weird? I
She's
don't
like,
know.
this is a plebe. Can you please take care of this and make it go away? I only handle the media.
I only handle book requests.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Valerie's back.
Okay, Val, here we go. I have to turn it into my evening. So any parts you can review and peruse, I'm grateful. XOXO.
XOXO.
Excuse me.
You're right.
Understood one request in your acknowledgement. Can please thank Addie Strozier and Melissa for the work on the cover photography and literary agent. Amanda Ludick? Ludick?
What? What?
Ludick?
What?
Ludick?
Oh, Ludacek.
Ludick?
I reckon it's Ludacek. Oh, Ludacek. Yeah.
Please check spelling. For her help in coordinating the cover design, editing, proofreading, and advice given to us first-time authors on a lot of areas.
Oh, hang on. Nick's like, I'm not a first-time author, you cow.
Cow?
What? Don't you call people cow?
Not in a nice way.
No. Yeah, Neil's like that would be what Neil's thinking. He just referred to them as first-time authors. He's a published author.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Cow. Go on. No.
Yes,
Yes.
it's all that. Wanted to know the specifics on them.
Yeah. Excellent. Right. Okay. So I am stopping this. Where are we up to? We're up to page 34 of 554. And reason I've got 554 pages in this document is because this is the document that I cut it into pieces, and see how the page width is shorter. I actually go through and I edit. I'll show you what I do. This is kind of nice. I make so much work for myself. View. I'm not in read mode. Yeah, I actually do this. I go in and I edit. See this? I can actually do this. So I go through and I pull in text boxes and things. It's it's a lot of work, but I go through, and because they actually come to me as, I'll go to a different page, they come to me as really, really wide pages with the text just like spilling off the edges, and I go and I pull all the text boxes in so they fit onto the screen, box by box. So yeah, so now with Dick in the box, now with less like easier boxes to read, so it takes me a long time, but I
was going to say we have all this raw BBC dripping off the edges.
It's like, exactly. So if you have a look, like on page 80, for example, which I haven't actually finished yet, you see how it's like spilling over the edge like that? Yeah, I go through each of these text blocks and I fix it. So yeah, it takes me a while, but I do it because I love you all. Right. I'm stopping this screen and I'm just going to bring up another one. Right,
what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Exactly. Okay, so one more thing before we finish. I need to end the poll. And poll. And I also need to bring this up. Share screen again. That. Okay, so guess the mystery witness. So 64% said Rhonda, 23% said Polly, and 11% said Valerie. Okay, I think that's a fair assessment. I think that actually that Valerie might be an okay. I actually probably would have voted for Valerie based on what we were discussing today, because Valerie was the fix my box. Valerie, based on what was it, Nuthat or Rosie? You guys said that Valerie was the reporter,
yes,
from Wall Street Journal, who was allowed, who was allowed to go to Moselle, and she witnessed potential shenanigans that might have occurred between Becky and the jurors at Moselle. And if you recall from the book and also from Becky's interviews, various interviews that she gave before this all came out, she said that she could see that what they were thinking and that they were going to come to the right decision at that visit. So, yeah, I have a feeling that that's actually not a bad choice, that that Valerie. But Rhonda's her bestie. Yeah, Rhonda's her bestie, and Rhonda's her bestie, and she did fill in for Becky at the being the Clerk of Court for a week. So she could have seen and heard things. The reason I put Polly in there, because Polly's a new one, but she's her admin assistant. So she would have seen and heard things as well. Thank you for participating in the poll, everybody. Right. So tomorrow we have Hearsay for Days, live from 3 p.m. Eastern. It's every Sunday. But tomorrow we have these topics. We have Gypsy Rose. Obviously, we have Beckyboo and Murdaugh. Of course we do. We have all the things that are being said on the Twitters, on the YouTubes, on the Reddits, on the TikToks, everything that's being said about all that stuff. We have Gypsy Rose. We have Crumblies. Oh, my God. All that stuff that's being said about the Crumblies. Guys.
Hey, do you have a hard stop, or can I ask a question?
No.
Go.
So I know Dave's been following the Crumbly stuff, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
Yes.
So I haven't. So I only know it like from a 30,000 foot distance. But have you guys seen any of it? Because I understand the legal theory of the state, right? If you had a kid who was every day psychotic and telling you, if you ever give me a firearm, I'm going to shoot up a bunch of people at the school. And then you give him a firearm and he goes and shoots a bunch of people at the school. That feels like manslaughter to me, right? That feels like you engaged in reckless conduct created. But of course, the question then becomes a fact question. Well, did you know? I mean, or did your kid just suddenly lose his mind? Because I had a gun. I had a gun when I was 9 years old. Okay, I had a rifle when I was 9 years old, and I would go in the woods and shoot it. I never hurt anybody. So to me, it's not so much the conduct
gun.
of the parent giving the child the gun, but was the parent aware of the deranged state of the child?
They knew he was having a lot of mental health. Well, first of all, like as far as the gun goes, there's like hours of footage they played of him at like the gun range being trained, showing like responsible gun safety with him.
Yeah.
But as far as the kid, yes, he had mental issues.
But it was depression.
Mm-hmm.
They thought he was going to unalive himself, not hurt somebody else.
But that feels like a different flavor of reckless, right?
Well, the next day they were going to get him help. Like they just kind of found out about the issues. They didn't really know about him until he started making comments at school and things like that.
Yeah.
And they made a comment. The parents asked the principal to allow him to stay for the rest of the day.
I remember that. Yeah.
They were going to go get help, and they were actively trying to like enroll him in hobbies and things like that.
So anyway, I'm not really familiar with the evidence, but the legal question I'm familiar with. The legal question is, would the parents, did they know that in providing him with a firearm, that they were creating an unjustified risk of death to other people, like drunk driving, and they let it happen anyway? If they did that, it's manslaughter.
Yeah.
It seems to me, from what we have seen thus far, that the parents were genuinely involved in his life and genuinely cared about him, and that this was something that just kind of happened at the last kind of moment, like Sal said, where they had found out about it and they were going to go get him help the next day.
Well, that would be different, right?
It sounds very, very different than what the state is alleging. I mean,
and exactly, and that's why, Branko, that's why you're coming at it from this direction, because you're actually hearing what you're saying, what you're hearing from the mainstream media, and therefore, and that's
I don't know anything about the facts.
Exactly.
No, I'm not.
Exactly.
Looking.
And that's absolutely fair. This is the narrative that's being put out there, that there is the parents knew that this kid was about to potentially go and shoot up the school. And
I can imagine facts that would support that narrative, right? So I can imagine facts. There's bad parents out there, right? There's bad people out there. I can also imagine facts where the parents are like, well, holy crap, he just lost his mind one day, and we heard about it on Monday, and we were going to get him mental health on Tuesday, and they let him go.
The question, and the reason why David's so passionate about this is that, where is the line drawn? Do we have to follow our children around everywhere they go? And are we culpable for absolutely everything they do? If that's the case, then are we all going to get thrown in prison if our child does anything at all? We have a problem here. Is it?
By the way, within a social structure, and I understand Dave's sensitivity is the wrong word, because that has a negative connotation. Concern about this issue, because we live in a culture that works affirmatively to undermine a parent's authority and control over their children. It's like, wait, I didn't make my kid crazy. You made my kid crazy, and now I'm responsible for the crazy shit my kid did because you made him crazy? WTF?
Exactly. And the reason I want to cover it on Hearsay for Days is really interesting, because in the trial on day 2, the defense and the prosecutors absolutely went for one another. It went nuts. The last 20 minutes was berserk. And it was interesting because all the comments everywhere, all the chats, it really came out how people in the public feel about this. Now, I went and looked at as many as I could. David's chat was polar opposite to everybody else. I couldn't find any chat that looked like David's. David's were super kind to the defense prosecutor, super kind to Jennifer, super kind compared to everywhere else. Everywhere else was this.
Well,
I'm sorry.
defense attorney-
David's chat was favorable to the defense, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Right,
Yes,
right,
and
but it's a self-selection process, right? So if this happens in every one of these trials, right? So if I'm like I was a guest on Nick Lucada's show for the Johnny Depp trial, right? And the comments in his channel were the polar opposite of what you saw in Law and Crime.
Yeah.
It's because they those audience self-select.
Well, see,
they do.
they were favorable to the defendant, not to the defense, because you left out the little part at the end where the prosecutor actually made the defense attorney cry. And but the defense attorney, like, she was doing a terrible job. Not actually joking, Andrew. They made her cry.
They made her cry.
And she had like tech issues. It's like, oh my God, I want to kill myself.
Yeah, like she did a terrible job for the last couple hours.
We're 2 hours in.
But like the prosecutor legit made her cry.
All right.
Yeah.
So pro tip for all the criminal defense lawyers out there: you need to present to the jury like the adult in the room, even more adult than the judge.
I don't think the jury was in the room at that point.
No,
well,
that part.
who cares?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But
Oh my
but
God,
every
I can't
other
imagine.
chat on earth was like only saw the defense attorney acting inappropriately. They did not see the prosecution acting inappropriately.
Yeah.
All they saw was the defense.
And to be fair,
that's all they saw.
like Cece said, that to be fair, the prosecutor was being a complete douche canoe. He was. The prosecutor was being but
They always are.
Yeah, they all were. They were.
Well, he seemed to be like, he seemed to take it a little further than most. But still, like, you end up in the situation where it's like you're showing a crack in the defense.
You're showing.
So listen, the prosecutors are not always dicks, but if you're a criminal defense attorney, you know when you get into that courtroom, there's a good possibility the prosecutor is going to be a dick in that case. I mean, and you can't take it personally, and you can't let it influence how you defend your client.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and like David was saying, he I think he wanted to contact the defense attorney that night. I think he knows her, and just say, look, do better. This is
Calm
important.
the F
This
down.
case is so important. Please calm down. And I sent him a message. I was like, don't send her out your chat. Send him someone else. Send her someone else's chat. Send her because our chat's too kind to her. She needs to see what's really happening out there, right? And maybe it's too much for her to see right now. I don't know.
David's an excellent lawyer. He knows what she needs to hear. The question is, can she absorb what he's saying?
Yeah.
True. It might be the wrong time for her to see it because she was on the end of her rope. You know,
I can't imagine that. I don't understand.
So they are playing some games with her. So like, I guess what they did is like with some of the text, there's like, I guess there's a stack of like 5 feet tall of text, right? But what they did is, so for the exhibits that they're showing in court, so they gave her a stack of like pages 1 through 900. And then what they said is, we're going to pull text off of page 32, 49, 64, 93. And they're only putting segments of it up, but they gave her 900 pages of an exhibit and said, here's the exhibit we're using. So she's having to flip through. So she's getting very flustered and stuff. So like, it is kind of playing a little dirty, obviously, but still, it's
like what you were talking about yesterday.
They do this all the time. Prosecutors do this all the time. What you need to do is object to the judge, put it in the record. They are effectively denying me the ability to be effective counsel for my client.
Exactly.
Because they're playing these games. I want it in the record. They're making me ineffective by playing these games. So that's an appeal issue.
Exactly. And the thing is, she's making objections, but she's not saying what you just said. She's objecting to the fact that it's not fair, basically.
Yeah.
No one can.
Yeah, she should have said it like,
no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
And
the whole process is not fair. No one cares about fairness. It's not about fairness. There are rules, and there's constitutional due process requirements. So there are boundaries you're not supposed to cross. And none of it's fair. I mean, just think about all the people we see like acquitted, like a George Zimmerman or a Kyle Rittenhouse, where the jury says ultimately, well, they did nothing wrong. Well, if they did nothing wrong, was it fair to put them through a trial?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's not about
exactly.
fairness. It's about the process. And the process needs to be, I guess the way I tend to put it is, what would you want the process to be for you or a family member or someone you cared about who is being subjected to a threat of life in prison?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the process we should want for
Absolutely.
everybody.
Yeah.
And
It was
it's
rough.
interesting that we were
Someone
talking
said in
just
the comments that
yesterday.
the defense attorney's pregnant. Is that true?
Allegedly.
We don't know,
There's rumors
and I
that
don't
she
really
may
like
be
saying that
pregnant.
because if she is, she's very, very slightly, and I just don't like making that comment because she might not be.
Yeah. There's a
So,
rumor going around that she may be.
yeah.
Nobody
And if
knows.
she's not, I feel so terrible saying it.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're the one talking about raw BBC the whole show.
Hey, but that's not against somebody's little tummy. That's not someone's little tummy. Hey, it's just to say it's really interesting, Bunker, because you and I were just discussing this yesterday on the Koberger stream about the exact same thing, about the prosecution just giving over some discovery, but giving it over in this giant wad.
Right.
And going, oh yeah, you've got
it's
that.
Contemptible. It's contemptible.
Yeah.
You've got that. Oh, it's in that big pile over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, but we gave you that. We gave you it.
But I think
It's
that's
like,
what
well,
David wants to. He wanted to reach out to her to point these things out. That like, this is the things you need to be doing better.
Yeah.
Like it's because it's like she's objecting. She's just not objecting for.
Do we know anything
right
about
thing.
her? I mean, this is a very serious
Yes,
case.
so
I presume she's an experienced defense attorney, but she doesn't
She was
present
Larry
as one.
Nassar's
She was
attorney,
Larry
apparently.
Nassar's. Apparently, she was also somebody had said that, I don't know if this is true or not, but she also the genital mutilation guy in Michigan. Apparently, she also was his defense as well. So she's done big cases.
Bobbitt.
No, not Lorena.
Who's a genital mutilation guy? Who's that?
Well, we won't get into all that with Michigan, but like there is she's had high profile cases before. This is not like her first rodeo. She's an experienced attorney. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And that David
really
said that she's a very
right
capable attorney. So
But this demeanor is,
it's not working out.
I mean, listen, if you're a criminal defense attorney, the prosecution jacks with you. I mean, that's what happens. It's just part of the game. It's like if a baseball player, in the professional level started crying because the opposing team said something mean to him. I mean, that's
Yeah.
And that's actually, it's funny that you said that, because actually somebody said that in, I think it was Legally Live, or McKinley.
Yep.
She's like, I think it was her who said, she's like, there's no crying and lawyering.
Oh yeah. Right.
No, exactly. There's no crying. So okay. So we are going to be covering, obviously, Crumblies tomorrow, and I'm going to be bringing up chats that are a little bit confronting, guys. If you have been mainly hanging out in David's chat, and good on you if you have this, he is the guy. He knows all about this trial. It's a great place to be watching the trial, 100%. If I weren't streaming on Friday all day, and if I won't be streaming on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the evidentiary hearing for Murdaugh, I would be over there as well. But yes, if you've been only in that chat, you would probably be seeing mostly very pro-defense chats. But if you're watching it anywhere else, like Law and Crime or maybe Recovery Addict or places like that, no, you'll be seeing very different things. Even just search it on Twitter, you'll be seeing very different things. And I'm going to show you the kind of things that are being said out there about this case tomorrow on Hearsay for Days. Also, Koberger, lots of very, very different things are being said about the Koberger hearing yesterday, and about the fact that the date has been pushed out on that trial. Gypsy Rose, everyone knows that there's always a lot of things being said about Gypsy Rose. And obviously, topic of this stream today, Beckyboo and Murdaugh. I will put a link in the chat for tomorrow. Make sure you turn notifications on. Now, since we are talking about Crumblies, guess who is looking at day one of Crumblies right now? Our friend, potentially criminal, Sean, is watching day one. of the Crumbly trial right now. Fancy that.
Yes.
So we're going to redirect over to there and say hi. So let's all go raid Mr. Potentially Criminal Sean and say hello. We're going to say EU raid. Let's go over there and raid him. And I'm sure that the chat over there will be quite pro-defense as well, because everyone's defense attorneys or friends of defense attorneys. So yes, Toodles, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow for Hearsay for Days. Make sure you're here with me, 3 p.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, whatever it is. Love you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Vilhelma. Thank you, Dali. It's been amazing. And also, I'll see you for the evidentiary hearing at 9:15 a.m. on Monday. Yes. Love you guys. Bye.
Later.